So if you stumbled upon this video and you're a first-time father in his first year, I think this video can help you. I'm a father of three, and I've gone through the first year of fatherhood 3 times. And I know the mental anguish it can have on the mind. And I know when I went through it, I had questions that I sometimes kept to myself and would never address internally. And it made fatherhood a lot more difficult. 5 years into my fatherhood journey now, I have a 5-year-old son, a 3-year-old daughter, and just recently a almost 1-year-old daughter now. And I think at this point in my life, I have the experience, I have the maturity, and I have the time to make these videos addressing some of those questions that I think can really help a new dad out there who is struggling in their first year. So why does their laugh make it all worth it? I can remember early on in fatherhood, the place that made my babies the happiest, and that place was in the bathtub. All of my babies love the water. They love bath time. No matter how tough the situation was, no matter how irritated they were, how fussy they were, I knew I had bath time in the back of my pocket. And it just made them smile all the time. It just made them laugh. And it was a way for me to bond with them, to feel like I was doing okay, because as a new father, you might be searching for, at least early on in fatherhood, any semblance of, reciprocation, right? Any acknowledgement that your hard work is, your suffering, your lack of sleep it's for something, right? It's meant for something, right? And eventually that smile comes, and eventually that laugh comes. And for me, when I first became a father, I always looked at bath time like a chore, right? It was just something that we did because it was, that's what we do, right? We take baths, we take showers, and it was another checklist thing for me to do on an endless list of items. But when my son first laughed, when he giggled, and when I noticed how happy he was in the shower, in the bathtub, I think that changed everything for me. It made me stop looking at fatherhood as a checklist and more of fatherhood like an adventure, something that I should enjoy. Because up until that point, up until that laugh, it was hard work, right? It was endless diapers, sleepless nights. It was, me changing emotionally, physically, me going through a lot of mental challenges, and that laugh. It just flipped the switch in me, and you might be feeling like fatherhood's a bit of a struggle for you, but I think if you try to stop looking at everything like a checklist and start looking for opportunities to find that smile, find that laugh, to engage with your child, engage with your baby, it'll change everything. It'll give you that extra boost to keep going. Because now bath time, my daughter, who's now almost a year old this week, it's just escalated now to a point where I put her in, she laughs, and I do funny faces, I splash the water, and it just makes her so happy. And yeah, it just gets better and better. A laugh, yeah, it's special. But early on, you might not get a love from your baby. You might not get a lot of love from your baby right away, and it might seem like the relationship's one-sided. But believe me, that moment will come where they do their baby laugh, and if you forget about all the tough moments, all the challenges you're going through as a person, as this baby's growing in front of you. You forget all about that, and yeah, it makes it all worth it, man. It makes it all worth it. So hang in there. Yeah, hang in there and you'll be rewarded. Trust me, you'll be rewarded.